play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it, I'm ready to do it, I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now, I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. I'm ready to do this, show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real, I'm feeling so ruthless. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Yeah. So what are you afraid of? Those feelings are made up. Get in the game, your moment of fame, show them what you made of. It's time that we stand up, it's time that we man up. For anyone asking who is the best, we putting our hands up. My time, nothing can keep me from reaching the top. This time, like the last time, I'm moving so fast, I'm ready to rise. I'm ready to throw down, it's time for the showdown. I'm ready to rise, don't be surprised, I'll take on the world now. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Lower the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown, we know what it takes to be reaching the top. We're reaching the top, we're reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. My town, my crown, we know what it takes to be reaching the top. We're reaching the top, we're reaching the top. We know what it takes to be reaching the top. Lower the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop. Turning the track up, I'll never go back down. Hand over my heart, I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud. My time, none of you people can tell me to stop.
Hello guys, how we all doing? Welcome to the National Mpro League by Codm Mpro. And this is Matchday 6, of course. It's Black Matter with Carl here with me tonight for two fixtures only, unfortunately. Yeah, Carl, how's it going, man?
I don't know. Good. I have no idea, Musky. All I know is I'm here, man. I'm here, and we are about to get things started. Of course, this is 9:11 p.m. West African time, and this is when we are going to be starting our very first game. But yeah, the game has been cancelled due to an eclipse forfeit. No, it was the eclipse, I think. Yeah, eclipse forfeit, guys. I don't know what actually
Yeah,
caused us to that. I think that's the most surprising thing to actually hear. I would normally think the opponents would forfeit, but eclipse themselves. That is something I didn't see coming. But yeah, and we are already heading into our very first game on stream. Extreme versus Axiom. And so far, so good. P1 already almost done. And Axiom have not been able to get a single player anywhere near that hill. 26 against 0 as we are about to round off things with P1 Black.
yep, UAX off to a good start here. Axiom still not even there. Okay, they will get some more points in. And so far, Carl, I don't even notice, but it's a 4v5 for this hard point. I mean, Extreme don't even have the numbers, but yet they are ahead.
I just saw that actually. It's a 4v5, and imagine not having numbers but you still have the lead. That is a very big morale boost, especially if you're facing P1 like that. Now you have to go to P2 as well, mind you. So P2 is going to be where you can actually hold it down. And so far, they are going to have the better spawn. Look at Chef now holding that spawn down for them. There's 3 players already in the hill time, and it's going to start counting for them first. So now if you're Axiom, somehow you have a 5-man team versus a 4-man team. Yet you don't have spawns, you don't have map control, you're not even winning gunfights, you don't even have the hard point time. It makes no sense, and that's exactly what we're looking at now. 3 players from Axiom making their way towards that spawn, but now Chef below there, he might get shot down. He finds one. Jakar able to get one down as well, but now spawns are going to get flipped out, and Axiom now are going to control that spawn. But mind you, they do have spawn, but still not the hard point time.
Yep, 40 more points until Extreme gets to that 100-point mark. But now the other time is almost up, and they will have to play for scraps. Axiom still behind the point freeze here. Bodycon and Daniel goes down. Brent will find one, and that's 800. Jackal getting in with the Brent, and T will fall. Akins gets the kill. Extreme Game is still racking up more points. Now the old time resets, and Axiom, I don't know, man. They're playing catch up. The numbers on their side, but yet Extreme Gaming somehow still making it work and keeping that lead.
Already 74-22. That tells you all the stories you need to see here. As now we are going to go into P3 in Extreme so far. They've been a lot better. And now they are going to send players in there first. Axnes gets one. Jakal finds a double. And Axiom are not going to make their way into that P3. How? It makes no sense. They have 5 men. How are they losing to a 4-man team? They don't have spawn. They don't have the hard play as well. Extreme is still there. The Vortex comes to the man. He's going to find a couple of valleys. C falls down now. And Axiom finally are going to clear that hill. Also at the same time, they are going to be able to go and flip that spawn. So hopefully this can be when they start to get something good. But now back and forth just come through as Rack finds one kill. If Thunderhead falls down, now Extreme are going to get that break as easy as they possibly can. And once again, almost at the 100-point mark, they are edging closer. If you're Axiom, what are you doing? That's going to be the only thing in the comments right now. How can we get ourselves back in this one? And now you get to go back P4, and the spawns are going to be in favor of Axiom this time.
Yep, in Axiom, they're taking out hard points there. More kills coming in your favor as well. And you can tell that Extreme Gaming are cornered and they will not let that get to them. Meanwhile, now the hard points will reset. Axiom still behind though. 800 will fall. Arcades will get one. And that's Chef falling as well. More kills coming. That's a double for the man. Axiom that's starting to get one numbers for Extreme now. Past the 100-point mark. 800 will fall. And Extreme Gaming, they want to make this work. They want to get that points. Now, way past the 100-point mark, that is the step they are taking towards the win.
Daniel able to find the Tempest kill now for himself, and now P4 is going to be going their favor, so hopefully they can hold it down. Now Equalizer might come to play number 3 there on that kill for 5 to 35 value. He's going to fall down there instantly as well. Action shots him down, and now the bodies in yellow are going to flood that hill. Can they hold it down? The answer has to come to me flawlessly. Yes, now Badicon with his Pharaoh able to get the 1 value, make that a double for them. Now they can hold it down for scrap, but they also need to go next one. I mean, this is a very good start to their game now, as they are going to try to get that lead even closer, and maybe just may be able to cross the 90-point mark, and eventually that might be, you know, where Extreme starts to get a little bit shaky and they need to now re-strategize towards P1. But so far so good. It's 102.89. Axiom are going to get well above the 90-point mark, and now the game is closer than it's ever been so far since we started casting. And now we are going back to P1 with Axiom once again going to have morale in their favor this time.
Yep, the numbers finally falling and the money working for them. And also, Axiom, they have the determination to get this win. They wouldn't let Extreme Gaming win, but now check on the death machine. The master of the final value still shooting flags for Chef. I mean, he only finds T here, and that will not be a double for the man. Has to be patient now. Now should it do? Finds a double. The wall assist comes through though, and Jeff now still on deck machine. The man finds 3, and that will be another boy, man. Not official trick like that. And he finds Euros, and that would be Jackal falling as well. Axiom. They are trying to close in the score gap, and Extreme Gaming now Axiom past the 100-point mark. They have them at their tail, and they have to increase the gap if they want to make this and make this work.
It's 132 and 103. You're going to see Axiom able to get above the 100-point mark, so that's going to be a very vital course now for them. You are going to get closer and closer if you can just keep, you know, continuously what they started. And now P2, they're going to have the spawn first, and now they need to get a full 60 there. Hopefully, that can get them the lead they so badly want. Again, they do have a 5-man team against a 4-man UX. They can find a way to make it work, so this has to be where they start things now. By the con, one more kill found. Chef goes down first. Now T with the death machine, trying to rain death on the opponent, but so far, no value found. Daniel see that window. Now Jakar trying to make that breakthrough. Chef the Gauntlet finds 1 kill. Uras goes down, and now T with the death machine still counting. Takes out Jakar. He might find Chef, but Chef shuts him down first. And now the break might come through, but Axiom able to get above the 130-point mark, and they also still have the hard point locked in. Vortex comes through now for Resurrect. Can he make that work? No. 21 kill mark. There's a lot of players there still. T falls. Now a double. Equalizer as well goes to play for Jakar. They can make that work, but they need to get it again. Extreme Sports are going to break the hard point time. They don't have that spawn ball. It's not going to be a major problem, as I go and say that spawns are going to get flipped, and 157, 129 is your current scoreline.
Yep, scoreline indeed, and you can tell that these players are starting to get agitated here. Now the scrap time is done, and the heal time will reset, and AXM, they're still behind Extreme Gaming. Keeping that gap, maintaining that gap attack. Chef will fall, 1 kill fan for T and Axiom. They're still behind though, but they're trying to hold that at point to rack up numbers. Resurrect Force, Vanicon finds him, and Chef will go down as well. Vanicon with the double! In that case, now the Sparrow finds 1, but the man shooting flanks, not able to find anyone. Vanicon will fall, that case goes down to T. Eurus will fall, Jackal as well, and XM, they're trying to close in the lead for Extreme Gaming, are going Extreme 4v5. That making it work. 169, that's still ahead.
117, 149. Sorry for Extreme. I haven't lost the lead yet, have they now? But if you're Axiom, you've been able to get things very dangerously close, and that's going to be very important now for them. As now they are going to break that piece in the scrap time. It's going to go in their favor. And now Resurrect comes to the 5-1 kill, 800 falls out first. Now Axness to break if another break for them, but the back and forth is still there. But Axiom are going to win the majority of those gunfights. So still, the P3 scrap is going to go in their favor, but now you need to go to P4. And who's going to get there first? The answer has to be Axiom, because so far so good. They are trying to get things back on par, and they might just be able to get it there. So far, nobody fallen. Pawn, who's going to get the spawn first? Looks like it's going to be the boys in yellow, yeah, for Axiom. And now Extreme, they have to make a break in. Chef finds the fast kill, make that a double, and spawns might just get flipped. As now you look at that spawn, look at that map. Spawns have been flipped, and Axiom are going to lose it. That cannot be good. They have no abreast to walk with, but now the Equalizer comes to play with the death machine. Comes over Chef first. He's going to fall down. But the Resurrect finds 1. He goes now 179, 170. The game is closer and closer, but now Extreme are going to get that P4, and they might be able to get above that 200 mark if Axiom cannot contest this anytime soon.
Yeah, 6-point score difference there, but the kills will find 1. 800 with the Gauntlet onto Jack out. Now Kenny's will fall. They're able to find anyone with around 7, and that's Extreme. 20 points score difference. You can tell they're trying their best to get closer to that 200 point. Gonna get there first before Axiom done, because but at this point, man, the numbers starting to count here. The numbers are starting to matter, and that's T on the death machine. The man still shooting flags, not able to find anyone there who shoot over. That will work for him. The T finds a double against that Check will bite the dust. That will be more for Axiom, as the score lead will reduce even more. It's a 3-point score lead. 190, 187 is your scoreboard.
I mean, so far, this is closer than it's ever been. It's a 3-point gap now by both sides. But again, if you're UAX, you have to win this. You have a 4-man team. And so far, you've been playing so good, Ko. Can you just now end things in your favor? The answer is going to be coming out soon. Now we see Axiom. Oh, going to get the lead for the very first time. Axiom, now they get it. Well, I think I spoke too soon. The cast is cursed. UAX now retaking now. The 200 mark locked in first for them. But now they need to see things through. P1 so far, the contest very much there. Nobody's settling for the hard point to be taken. Resurrect comes through, takes out Uris. And again, 202, 197. Contest comes through. Axiom get that break. Chef now for the contest. Get one player shut down. But mind you, while you're playing that P1 scrap, you have to lock in P2 because that might be where the whole thing comes to an end in this map.
Also, an end it did, but that's the scope in time. XM taking the lead once more, and they will say to Extreme that this is our best, and we can give our best here. And the XM now with the lead, they have to hold it down though. It's a 3-point score lead. The Hilltop reset. Chef will be found by T. Chef gets one. The trade comes through. Barricon goes down to a case. More numbers being found. Axiom holding on to that point. Axiom again. The Extreme Gaming will take back that lead. Axiom couldn't hold it for as long as they should, and now getting even closer to that target point. Extreme, we are at Axiom now. The boards, more numbers. Daniel, Barricon, and 800 will fall, giving more points to Extreme. Getting them closer to that 250 points, but not so good. AXM are going to have to put in more effort if they want to take the hard point.
You know, if you're Extreme, you're close to that finish line. This is where you have to actually cross it. You can't let anything slip now. It's now we're going to see a lot of British skills coming to the play now. Chef, 1 kill found. Make that a double. Make that a triple. Players are going to fall like water now. Make that 4. The man is finding value of the value. Make that 5. Chef, the man you are. The XM4 still finding value. He cannot be put down. Make that 7. Jesus freaking Christ. And finally, they put the man to rest. But again, Axiom, they can't break it. If you're Extreme now, you can actually end things here. 3, 4, 3. 7 more points now to go. Chef with the pressure with a double kill. Can they finish things off? No, they need to go B3. Who's going to get that first answer? It's going to be Axiom. They've got 3 of players to actually walk with Daniel. Vortex now. Why find the values? Warren comes through. Chakao goes down. Axiom are going to get in locked down. They have the better spawn. They have the hard point time. Can UAX still break this man?
Can they break this man? They step absolutely cooking in the hard point. Barricon won't fall, but the man is shut down by Barricon. The trade comes through, and that's the XM there. Now getting more points. Closing the score lead. Only 7 points left for a streak to take it. Can they hold them down as long enough? Barricon will fall. 800 as well. And Axiom are trying their best. They're trying to make this work. The numbers will be increasing their Extreme now. The points, 1 more left for them. They will settle the score with the XM and tell them numbers aren't all that matters when it comes to the hard point.
I mean, if you look at a lot of the chats here, you're going to be like, how is Axiom struggling with a 5v4? That makes no sense. But again, I mean, we've seen UX play before, yeah? And no offense, but they have not been this good, in my opinion. They have not been this good. Even with a 5-man team, they've not been this clinical. But I mean, today they woke up today and they chose violence. They say, oh, well, today we came to fight war. We're light alight. And my God, did they bring an absolute beast of a show? 250, 231 in a 4v5. They did not have numbers at any point throughout the hard point game, but they still said, 1 man down, it doesn't matter. We are still going to show up. 61 kills for Chef. This guy literally entered the kitchen and he was cooking meals that I've never tasted in my whole goddamn life. 61-33 there. The hard point time to count the 2-minute mark, and every other player as well above the 1-minute mark, man. Damn.
Yeah, that's a very impressive gameplay. Chef absolutely cooked the Axiom players. But then you can tell that they actually made it work in spite of their numbers, like you would say. And yeah, we have seen Axiom do their thing. We have seen what they can do, and we have seen what they can't do, which is win in a 5v4 situation. But to be honest, man, I gotta say, Chef did do the work of 2 players there. 2 players for 1. I mean, that was a very nice play from Chef there.
Do you guys know where my hand is in my head right now? A lot of you are probably wondering, what did they do, Carl? Well, I just had information from the king of information that the boys of UAX, they have shop DQ. Now, know why? Wild card. Bro, what is wrong with you? Bro, no, at this point here, I am upset because, guys, can't you guys go for a full game there without collecting DQ? Is there no rule book? I am crashing out. Is there no rules? There's a rule book. Read the freaking rules. Bro,
Yeah, I know exactly what you want to see if you're the team there. I mean, they really put in a lot of efforts there for that win, man. It was a 4v5. Chef absolutely cooked, and the man got, like, I think 7 kills and a 3 with a bread, and that was, I think, 3 with the nades, rather. That was a very interesting play there, but to think that all that for just a disqualification, yeah, if you're a Chef, you're not gonna be happy. Your foot's already burnt, and you're not gonna be pleased for that SND. I mean, we expect to see him crash out the SND, man.
Well, me, I don't have anything to say again, though. Just start the next game, bro. Because UX, man, UX. I mean, no, to be honest, like, it's actually not. It's not cool. You know, all jokes apart now, guys. All jokes aside here. This is throughout this league. I think every game I've casted, if I'm not mistaken, has had a DQ. Every game Abu Dhabi and Trousers also casted has had a DQ. Maybe not every, but at least out of 7 match days or 6 match days, at least 4 have had DQs. I'm confused. Don't you guys read the rule books? There's rule books there. The mods give you these things like weeks before the event starts, and even if after week 1, and I know the thing is week 1 there was a DQ here. So after week 1, I would actually expect him to like, okay, fine, let's go back to the drawing board here, go back to the rule books here, and go through the whole thing, and hopefully avoid future DQs. But no, it's match week 6 or 7, and we're still getting DQs.
Match day 6, as you said. And to be fair, if you think about the side of Axiom, I mean, it is a good thing for them because they did lose the hard points, so the DQ actually gives them 1 point. And then if they take the SNT, that's gonna be everything for the fixture. And to think that they actually struggled against them 5v4, and then there's a DQ. Okay, we're not crashing out yet. Everything is still in control here. We got that point win, even though not the way you'd expect them to get it, but still, I can see some comments. Somebody says, Sheriff says, Baxium. Well, hey, they are still in the game. Won. They got the win. They won, exactly. Technically.
It's more like by stream, by UX, by stream. I don't know what to call them. I don't even care at this point, bro. They lost the game there, fair and square. And the better team won. Baxium won. Case closed, guys. And now we're going to SD. And so far, so good. It's already 1-0. We are going to be joining the action in round 2. Thank you, production. And now it's a 3v2. And wait. Now, this time, Axiom don't have the complete man. So it's a 5v4 in favor of UAX. What's the happen, bro?
Like, is this okay, I'll give you the same hand that I was thrown at you, or a situation, or play the same hand or something like that. But that will be Chef being found by T. Very good person to go for. Chef was an absolute menace to the hard point, so you want to take him down, and now it's a 1v1 T versus Jackal, and that will be him going for the defuse here. But then at this point, okay, the bomb is defused, but that's the victory going to Axiom, of course. Yeah, he never made a move.
I mean, wait. Oh, sorry. Actually, on the blue side. Production was slapping about. Actually, on the blue side. My bad. Actually, on the blue side. So, sorry for that again. So, yeah, instead of 5v4, Extreme could not get the last man in for themselves. And then, mind you, they've lost hard point. It's 1-0. And now we're going into such a destroy where so far, so not good for Extreme because they need to find their footing eventually. You know, they've lost hard point to that DQ. Their morals are going to be at an all-time. No, look at, oh my God, the double with the shotgun, but now he falls. 2v2, numbers are going to get equal now. Could be literally anybody's round. The bomb has not gone down though, so that's going to be a very vital play now for Chakal. He's got to put that bomb down. There's a lot of time on that clock, 1:26. So now if you're Axiom, you just need to make sure you don't let them get lives here. Use the 2v2, lives equal. Once they put that bomb down, you can, take them out hopefully, but you don't even want to let them get that plant. That's a lot better. Get them off the chaos before they even get the bomb put down.
Yep, that's what you want to do if you're Axiom. But then, to be fair, man, Jackal is the only one left. So 1v2, Chef will be picked there by 800, and Daniel and 800 left here, and Jackal the only one left for Extreme. So 1v2, the man still hasn't planted the bomb, but he's got 50 seconds there. I don't know if this is a pretty tight situation for the man. Okay, he's getting the planting, and that will be Badekon rather be going there. And so far, so good. You can tell that the bomb is getting, the timer is coming down. And so far, they have to just make sure that they get there and get the defuse in. But be careful, though, because Jackal will be, yes, he is around the B bomb. And he has to make sure that he defends it. But it's a 2v1. Let's see how it turns out.
1v2 now for Jackal. Let's go to get that clutch. He score. Type 19 in hand, a very vital weapon, but now the backstab finds him. He's going to get completely caught in, so he's sandwiched. That's what David would say. He got sandwiched, and he's just going to get shot down there as easy as possible. 2-0, make that 3-0 now as we make our way towards round 4. Now, if you're UAX, man, wonderful hard-point game. The S&D game is about to be a total blockbuster if you go and get 7-0. But again, 3-0 so far. Round 4 about to get started. Black, where are we, man?
I mean, that's the real question. Where are we? Indeed, it kind of seems like the Dooku that kind of got their morale there. That's one shot from Chef. He will cook Barricon and send him to the next round. Axiom now down one man. It's a 4v4. The numbers are now balanced for Extreme.
Yep, 4v4 numbers are not tied up, even though originally it's not meant to be like this. But again, Action so far, bomb has not been put down. I don't know why we're still spectating by the production. Can you fix that, please? Again, 4v4, and I'm just watching the minimap now. Daniel, Odin force, Jakal finds him first, and Axiom now don't have numbers. They've lost 2 players in this round so far. So 3v5, he turned down the shotgun in hand as well. But now, again, mind you, the bomb about to get put down on the A side. So now if you're Axiom, you need to send every single force you have left towards the A bomb. The SMG comes to play, but now Resurrect shots him down first. Now they have 2 more players in a 2v4. Can they make it work? Nobody has fallen down for UAX. The bomb hasn't put down. 31 on the clock and counting down. So if you're Axiom, you don't have time, you don't have numbers. How can you make this round work?
No, that's the thing. You don't have time, indeed. But then AXM, they've taken 3 back-to-back rounds. So if there's anything I can say, is that they're on form, and that will be T. Picking up Chef, a very good person to take out. He was an absolute menace for Extreme, and not that will be found. But of course, the trade will come through, and now it's a 1v2 situation. Trying for the bomb, yet T in a dangerous position, and he will be sandwiched for that one. And Extreme finally gets around to their belt.
Yeah, 3-1 it is. And Extreme finally are going to find some life in S&D in the fighting range. So hopefully they can now bank on that and, just continue as they've started so far. Now round 5 comes in, snipers again for Chef. Did get the very first score last time out in the last round there. But now this is round 5. Can they bring that same vibe again? Maybe, get 2 back-to-back rounds here. That would be very vital now for them to force that map through potentially. But again, so far 3-1, 5v4. Numbers are going to be in favor of Axiom, by the making here. And the bomb has not been put down. There's a lot of time on that clock still. So now you do have time if you're the side of Extreme. But eventually you need to start walking towards the bomb. I think they're going for the A bomb again. There's nobody on B for them. So it's going to be a full 4-man push towards the A bomb as usual. They did that last time. It did work out. Is it going to work out again though? We are about to find out. Now Axiom are going to get that read. And Nathan joined the very first. Oh, that's Urus in the very first kill. No trade found. And now Jakal with a free and spray. How do you lose that gunfight? Jakal falls first. And 3 players make that 4 in a flawless round for Axiom. All 5 players standing 4-1. And round 6, here we go.
Yeah, I think they took that 4th round that they gave to the 5th round that they gave to Extreme Gaming in personal. Because I mean, to be fair, after that round they had a completely flawless round. You can tell that got into Axiom's blood, and they made sure that, okay, look, we gave you a round and that wasn't supposed to happen, but we're probably looking for a flawless back-to-back rounds. But now the gunfights are gonna start in now. T on the Tundra trying to fight one. Yes, it does. Jeff will bite the dust. Getting set to the next round. That's a double for the man with the machine pistol. I can't fight the dust again, and that's a triple for T. He will get it in, and that's 2-1. 1 man left for Extreme Gaming. It's a 1v5. Of course, Jackal with the last man left will fall, and AXM gets that round. 7th round. Here we go, man.
I mean, 5-1. Her 6 rounds now done and dusted. If you're Extreme, I mean, so far so not good. The hard print of a D lost to that wonderful DQ, engineered by your side. And now Search and Destroy so far. You do have 4 players still. The last player still Franakara somewhere. That's why he could not make it today, I guess. But again, Resurrect finds 1 in 4, so 800 there. The back and forth just come through, and now the boys in blue are going to win those trades. 2-for-1. But Jakal comes into play now. Takes a Badicon. It's a 3v2. 2-for-2 trade now for both sides. But oh my goodness, I go and say that the cast is cursed. One more player, Axnes. Let's go and get that cross now, but the bomb is about to get put down now for Axiom. So this might just be the round. The one more player falls, and of course 6-1 match point, series point, everything went for Axiom. Guys, just put the Akara in the nylon, bro. Put the Akara in the nylon. 6-1 as we are making our way now to round 8.
Destroy the objective.
Yep, round 18 did. And that's the XM there. They are making sure money's coming in from 4 players. Was to be fair, Sim have had 2 back-to-back rounds now. So now with team with the bomb here, the bomb has still not been planted. In Extreme Gaming, they have lost a number. That will be being picked up. 800 will take the kill, and so far it's a 3v3. The 3v2. As I go and say that, of course, the caster scores Resurrect will fall. It's a 3v2. Axiom has the numbers.
Yeah, make that a 3v1. Axnes now, let's go and get that clutch. Once again, the last man standing for their side. And those horror words, you're the last man standing, complete the mission. I don't think that's something anybody likes to hear. It's now it's a 1v3 for the man. The bomb finally put down. Axnes fights 1. Now a 1v2. He can still make it work. He's got the VMP in hand. This can be vital. He fights one more player. It's a 1v1. Can he clutch? The answer might be yes. He's going to get seen there. There's a lot of time on the clock. It's a 1v1. I don't think Daniel knows exactly what the man is going to be. Axnes sees him. Oh my god! The 1v3 goes through for Axnes. UX have one more chance, one more shot. 6-2 is your scoreline as we now go to round 9.
Destroy the
Ow!
objective.
Yep. How indeed? I mean, Keynes was pretty crazy that around there, and that will be match point again for Axiom. Another chance to make it work, another chance to end the entire fixture. But now the smoke bomb pursuing deflection on T, but you can tell that they're just trying to, at this point, they just need one more round to end the whole thing. T will pick up Resurrect, and it's a 4v3. The numbers now in favor of Axiom, but hopefully now 2v4. They can't afford to mess this up. It's a 4v2, man.
4v2, 2 more players standing, but mind you, Axnes is alive, so that's the major problem. The boy has been the problem so far, and he's still there. 4 kill mark with the man. Brom now puts 3. Jakao finds the 1 kill. Euros goes down. 800 now with the trade, but Axnes still standing there. Sniper. Axnes takes 1 player down. He can still get the clutch, can he? It's a 1v2 for the man. We've seen the clutch a 1v3 before. Can he now do a 1v2? When he found 1 though, he's now boxed in inside that trailers now. I don't think the boys in blue know exactly what the man's going to be from, so I don't think they do. But now the boys in blue, 2 snipers in hand. Now Axnes has got to get that defuse. Can he find it? Axnes finds 1 player first, and now it's a 1v1. 800 now with a sniper. He's not going to see the man. The defuse coming through. The defuse coming through. Jesus freaking Christ. Axnes with another clutch. How?
My goodness. 1 man clutching back to back for Extreme, and you can tell that right now everything is hanging on the man's shoulders. And for the match point, 1 more time for Axiom. They just need 1 round to settle the score, but with the way things are going, they have to prioritize Keynes and take him down. But then see, with the sniper, man's trying to find the value here, but the bomb is still with him, and I think at this point Axiom should prioritize the bomb being planted first rather than those kills, man.
I mean, I don't know what I just watched, but 2 back-to-back rounds. Axnes in the 1v3, and he's clutched it twice. 2 freaking times. He's clutched a 1v3 twice. Make that make sense. He's clutched a 1v3 in 2 back-to-back rounds. And now, if he's not dead, I don't even care. If it's a 1v5, he might still clutch. The man might be Lionel Messi, for all I care. Jakao takes 1 more player down. 3v2. Jakao and Axnes left standing. So, I mean, this is still a 3v9 for them, because the man Axnes might be a problem. But now Axnes goes through. Fights 1 more kill, of course. Euros goes down. It's a 2v2, better than a 2v1. Axnes once again left to get the clutch. They have to stop putting the man on the spotlight. He's gonna find 1 kill again. It's a 1v1. Somebody stop this man. And Bodygon says, "Oh, boy, relax." And finally puts him to sleep there. 7-3, and that's it. Axiom all going to take the series hostage. And you were X-Man, wonderful hard friends, wonderful S&D, only by Axnes. Ultimately, man, they just, I don't know what the word to use there, but GG's, man, that's it. 2-0, and
Man,
of course, all winners are going to be Axiom, man.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Arcades did try for them. 2 back-to-back rounds. It was an insane play. 1v2, 1v3. He made it work. But Badikon said, okay. I know you're trying to farm some aura. You're trying to get some fan likes and fan appreciations here. But relax, okay? This is match points. Don't forget, we just need one more round and we're going to take the S&D. Because it starts at 800, of course, having 10 kills there, man. It's a very brilliant play from 800. Of course. Okay, so
all right, guys.
you want to be
yeah, guys. So it was meant to be 2-0, but Black Manta, please do me the honors. Tell them what just happened, bro.
All right, so basically, guys, yeah, it is what you think. Whenever I say pause like this, it is a DQ, but this time around, it's for Axiom, not Extreme. So yeah, let's take a breather there. They don't get another DQ for their effort. It's not going to be fair on Arcades if they get a DQ for that. But then that is going to be a DQ for Axiom for the sake of misplaced weapon rolls. And we're going to get to see a control, meaning that the fixture will be prolonged and we get to see a game 3.
Call of DQ Mobile. That's the new name now, chat. And that's why I'm going to call this for a very long time. This is now the Call of DQ Mobile, and we are about to go into map 3 in a CODQM game. Again, I mean, I would not be surprised if a DQ happens on control. I swear to God, I am leaving my cards open this time around. I am expecting it, bro. There's going to be a DQ on control. I can see the fixture. Well, I don't know who's going to get a DQ this time. I don't care, bro. Somebody, I mean, yeah, I was attacking AUX. Now I'm Axiom. You guys are just mad. I just went, bro, because, man, bro, we just, I mean, the funny thing about the tennis, yeah, they won. They could not win hard point. The game was a bit close, but UX were a lot better in the gunfight department when it came to the hard point. When respawns, I could clearly say UX look a lot better, even with a 4-man team. S&D, a different story there. So we did see Axiom dominate the S&D for sure. But now you're going to another respawn. So it's like God handed you the game on a golden platter, and now you have now said, God, I don't need your favors, as you're going to go to a control respawn mode where you know how dangerous UX can be on respawns. I mean, I think Axiom, I don't want to be mean. I was just going to retire, bro. I don't want to be mean. Like, what is wrong with you guys, man? Well, it is what it is. We're going to see map 3, and unfortunately, we're going to see map 3. So if there's call out now 1-1, both sides are going to get tied up. And if you're Axiom, man, you guys have a lot of work to do on your end, your back end. You have a lot of work to do. But ultimately, man, both sides have a lot of work to do. That's now going to control. And, prediction time, the king of things, Black Butter. What do you think the control is going to look like, man?
Man, I mean, to be fair, control is a mixture of hardpoint and the S&D, and we saw how UX is very strong there, and we also saw the S&D, how Axiom is really strong there. But honestly, I'm gonna go for Extreme. This is their second chance. This is a holy grail for them to get a win for the fixture one more time. So you can tell that, okay, look, they had a DQ, they were trying their best, they couldn't take the S&D, looked like all was over for them, and then whoa, another DQ, miraculously, they got it again. I said, okay, thank you, Jesus. This is another time, another chance for us to still save our faces in the control, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to blow it up. But if we do get to see another DQ with a pattern of the consecutive DQs bouncing between both teams, I got to say, Extreme, it's your fate now.
I mean, I'm hoping there's no DQ, man, because I don't care for DQs at this point. Really, honestly, it's not even funny anymore. It's like it's like a bad habit that you just can't stop it. Like this African teams, it's a very bad habit that you just can't stop. Like, I mean, this is 2025, and this is 6 years after Codm came into play. 6 good years. Then at least 4 years after esports actually became a thing. I think 4 or 5 years maybe as well for esports. So you can't tell me that like you guys for the past 5 years of your careers have not learned to read the rules and know what works. I mean, if I leave 5 years ago, man, this year alone, like, come on. There's a lot of things. I don't know. I don't even know. But you know, this is control. And again, it's mind you, the factor that is still going to be a 4v5 is still there. So that is going to be a major problem. 4v5s, you know, on control. I don't know. In my evoked in hardpoint, well, I don't know how that's going to look like in the control. But I mean, UX have told you guys, they've shown you that it doesn't matter if they don't have a fifth man, they can still make it work. So this is going to be a very dependent mode. And can they bring the energy they had in hardpoint on control as well? Hopefully, because it's going to matter a lot. They have to make sure they try and take control for the glory here. But again, Axiom, man, they have a lot of work to do. Again, the control, they've won S&D so clearly well, but they lost it to a DQ there. So now they're coming to control. This is a clean slate for both sides. They now have a clean slate. I won one by DQ, you won one by DQ. So this is the map where hopefully we are going to actually win by merit. No more DQs here. This map is going to be won by actual merits this time for either side. So hopefully, yeah, who is it? Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully, that's what it's going to be like. But again, before the game goes and starts, this is the National Mobile Pro League brought to you by Gamevo and of course a lot of the sponsors as well. It's your boy Carl, and this is the one and only Black Mountain. We're going to go on a very short break, guys. So when we come back, it's going to be the control game. We need to go, get our water and get refreshed before the next one starts. You guys as well, if you're on the stream, don't forget to leave a like on the YouTube stream. Don't forget to leave a sub so you don't miss out on the rest of the league and of course every other action around the Codm scene and all the games. But again, we are going to see you guys soon. BRB.
Chevy with the top back, the fly doors, watch you swallow when I stop that. Ain't in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road, pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live stream?
Okay, guys, we are back, and now we're starting things under control. I mean, hardpoint, well done. S&D also done. As now we are going to be finally heading into our map 3 for a decider, and of course, a clean slate. This is where you get a chance to actually win a map by merit here. Who's going to get it first? So far, so good. 21 for 24 is what we're going to see on the live count. So the B flag already lost, though. The A flag now all left to go and defend for Axiom. And mind you, wait, it's a 4v4 this time. Oh my God, Black, it's a 4v4, bro.
Yeah, the numbers are actually balanced. I mean, they talk about merit. All right, let's do it fair and square. No more 5v4s, no more 4v5s, just the balance. Not about the life. It's not so balanced though. AXM losing more numbers, rapidly losing numbers there. That will be 17-20 now extreme. We lose life count, more numbers being found. But it will go down to Against gets a double. Against, of course, Against. He will get more for extreme. Against wants to make sure that this one is in the bag by merit for extreme.
13 versus 19. Now, if you're UX, you do have numbers locked in, mind you. You've also captured that B flag. All you now need to do is capture the A flag, or maybe even play a full on TDM. You don't even have to capture it anymore. You can actually opt for the TDM, and it can still work. And now 17v10, time on the clock, 1 minute and counting off. Counting down, rather. I do say so myself. And now Resurrect comes through. Finds one more kill. A spawn trap now might ensue as well for extreme. But now the numbers are going to get shut down. Man, Axiom, they only have 7 more players, 7 more lives actually. And can they make anything work? No value found. Now, by the context one, Sparrow is going to get brought out. I don't think that's the best score, but if it works, I suppose. And so far, the boys in yellow are now going to slow things down. Sparrow's still there. Hasn't found any much value from that one. Resurrect comes through, finds one kill. Bodycon shuts him down now. Maybe a double. Yes, he does. 5v12. No more respawns. And now, if you're extreme, you still have lives. Axiom don't have respawns, but I mean, they're still standing strong. So they think they might still be able to make something work here. 4v11. And the numbers again are still not close, Black.
Yeah, not close at all. Now all their numbers though. more response to the next round, but that will be extreme. Losing their numbers fast thanks to Bodycon, and that will be a 4-6 for the live scout. Now extreme, no more captures here. They're just going straight up for the TDM, full on TDM for both teams. 3v6, no more response for Axiom, but extreme just might have one more. And now no more response. Of course, the Captain's Curse will come upon them. More numbers for 1v5. Arcade finds a double for extreme. 1v5. Of course, he can't. Bodycon will fall and grant extreme that round. Round 2, control. Here we go. Extreme, of course, showing their hard point strong suit.
1-0. And Extreme just got the round. I don't even know why I'm laughing, bro. I swear. Like, the thought of the DQs is so funny, man. I swear. You know, I was actually upset here, but now it's funny. Like, I'm actually laughing at the whole thing. Like, what the hell, man? And now we're going to round 3. And Nicolizer for both teams now come through. 800 finds 1 kill. Access falls down fast. The lives are going to be very close this time around. But if you're Axiom now, you need to get the flat captures. The timer runs out really fast. There might be a minute mark there, but I tell you, it runs out very fast if you're not capturing. And now we see Takal going through the players, the Equalizer, double kill found. There's one more player beside that car. The Equalizer expires at the very bad time, but he's still winning that gun. But actually, Access takes that one now. Chef, Death Machine, maybe a spawn trap might come through. Triple kill found. And the all 4 life flies. And once again, the life counts now in favor of Extreme Esports.
Yeah, now in favor of this recipe spot, one number still being found with that Death Machine there, but it will get taken down, of course, get shut down. Jaka will fall to Daniel, and they will get more. Extreme Gaming with their life count 24-17. They still have it in order, and that will be AX7. One tick locked in for the B flag, but that can't be enough. Will that be enough? That is the big question. 16-24. Extreme Gaming still has the life count. Now, Daniel resurrects. The names will go in, but not able to find anyone though. Now, both teams may be holding it out here, but that will not be there. Jeff finds a double with the sniper. Bodycon goes down to Arcades, and you can tell that Extreme Gaming just want to drain the life count of Axiom, and that's more being fallen. 11-23. 11 more lives for Axiom. It's not a good look for them.
10 and 22. Axiom don't have lives by any count. Mind you, there's also no time on that clock. 10 seconds and counting down. The flag captures are going to be non-existent for them. Only now one tick on either flag, but no value found ultimately. So now 3, 2, count it me, 1. Put the fries in the back. 2-0. UAX are going to get 2 back-to-back counts. This is it, guys. This is not where match went, and also series went now for UAX. Mind you, these guys are struggling to find SD, and we saw Axiom have had closed the whole thing 2-0 on the series. And now, unfortunately, Control comes in, and now UAX look like they are unstoppable. But hello, is there a DQ pending? I beg, don't tell me anything about here again, bro. I don't want to hear anything, bro. 2-0, let's go.
Hey, let's go indeed. As a Sparrow being found, Arcade gets the kill, but it will be shut down quickly. Bodycon takes him down. You can't afford to wreak havoc on this ground. It's our only hope and our only lifeline right now. Axiom will say that to Extreme, but more numbers will drop, losing the life counts. Extreme Gaming 27-24, but Axiom will lose members really fast. One tick almost locked in for the B flag. Let's go, Axiom. Put it in the work, put it in the effort, but the life counts, well, not so good look for them. But now 26-24, they will find a double. Arcade with the machine pistol on the sniper. Arcade's fall, bites the dust in 25-24. They're keeping the life counts close. Axiom really puts in the effort. One tick locked in. Second tick, here we go.
Now A flag, one tick already did locked in, and now they're about to get 2, mind you. So this is going to be UAX trying to get the flag captures as fast as they possibly can. Lives are going to get tied up once again, 22 and 22 on both sides apiece. And now it's going to be, literally anybody's game. Still, there is a lot of time on that clock. Chef now finding one kill there. Resurrect falls. They are literally going Afogba, like somebody said in the chat, they are going Afogba. It's 20-21. The lives are very close. The A flag now almost completely captured. Daniel has something to go and say about that, but he's going to get absolutely shot down. And 18 versus 21. Now UAX are going to have numbers locked in. So if you're Axiom, you don't have numbers. You've lost the A flag, which mind you is the harder flag to get captured. But Extreme did go for that first, and that's going to be very vital now for them. Equalizer brought out by Takao. Spawn trap comes through, but not a single volley found. And now he falls. And mind you, 16 versus 17. Lives are still closed. Resurrect all the way in there. Spawn finds a kill there. Has to back it down. 15 and 17 now on that scoreboard. Axnet finding one more kill. Now somehow, maybe Axiom can still make it work. But I mean, look at the life count. It's falling very fast for them, man.
Yeah, 16-12. And that's actually picking up kill there. But then the real question is here, man. I mean, so far so good. That's one tick locked in for Extreme. They're capturing really quickly. They know that Axim has a good chance, and they want to close in that chance there. Now Sparrow fights one, fights two. Bariko with the Sparrow. He's trying to fight a triple. Yes, he does. Bariko fights a triple onto Chakao, and he's going to find more. Bypass quad here, but he's holding it out, but nope, not able to find out. Switch over to the machine pistol and the sniper here. The operator skill is already used up, and that's one tick locked in for the B flag. Extreme Gaming 12-9 is your life count, but now we'll go down 11-9, 11-8 Axiom, losing life count fast, and 7 will be the number. Against Spicer King onto 800, and Daniel get another onto check. But at this point, man, the life counts are close, and you can tell Axiom really want to make this round their own to keep the hopes up.
I mean, they have to get the round here. They can't afford to lose any more here, because if they lose this one, it's GG's and goodbye. 5v8 now. It's going to be the scoreboard, and so far so good. Extreme. They still have numbers in their favor, so they can still close things off. There's no time on that clock. B flag, 1 tick mid. They need 2 more to go and get the whole capture done. And now they're playing for a full-on TDM. 2 more players going down. 3 now in favor of Axiom. No more response. Just the 1 player. Let's go and see them in a 1v7. Daniel versus 7 Lions. Is he going to win? Can he make it work? Oh my God, I don't think so. But the time on the clock literally 0-0-0-0. So Extreme, they have to get the capture now. They can't afford to lose any more capture time. Nah. We might just call it quits here. Daniel now trying to make his way towards the hill, but I think it's a little bit too late now. Can he make it there on time? There's 2 players there, and the car goes to explode in the man's face, and of course, GG's. That's it. UX. They got the chance. They definitely took the chance, and that's it. Clean work as they are going to take control home, and then the clean slate finally. Hello, is there any DQ, bro? I'm listening very carefully. Talk now or be quiet forever.
No.
All right, Busky. So that's it, guys. It's G and G. It's GG's. That's it. As we are going to put a sleep finally to our game 2. Game 1 on the stream, but game 2 on the actual event day. It's been a very crazy back and forth, a lot of DQs here and there. And, you know, now we're going to be going to Sierra 7 versus Ace Gamers. You know, the Og from Ghana that eats egg. And, of course, their players are South African. So they are going to be facing the Nigerian princes of Sierra 7 with a Ghanaian reign. So this is going to be one match I don't think any of you want to miss. One light alive. Nobody wants to miss it. And Black, how excited are you for this game? I know you're a very big S7 fan.
Yeah, I am actually. I am, man. I mean, it's a case of jollof rice, Ghanaian jollof rice versus Nigerian jollof rice here. We get to see, but then that's an interesting one there because I mean, we have seen X7 being decimated. We have seen X7 decimating teams as well. But then with Ace, I mean, to be fair, X7 they have good roster right now, and I mean, okay, ignoring what happened with Berex Trinity, but we're just going to let that slide and pretend that did not happen. But really, man, I'm looking forward to the match. X7, hopefully, they show us a match that is one that matches our expectations, actually.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a fixture, and hopefully, mind you, there's no DQs. Amen to that, guys. Amen to that. Hopefully, no DQs. But I mean, these are T1 teams. I don't think they're going to be making a lot of this rookie mistakes. Hopefully not. That's going to be our final game of the evening. Again, it's been your boy Carl, and this is the one and only Black Matter. This is the National Mobile Pro League brought to you by Game Evo, and we are going to go on a very short break. So I can refill my water bottle here, and we can now, officially start game 3, game 2, whatever you want to call it. And see you guys soon.
Chevy with the top back, the 5 doors, watch some trouble when I stop that. Ain't in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road, pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road, pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road, pop that, 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 pop pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Do you love playing video games?
Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest.
Hello, guys. Seems we are back, are we now, for the final game of the evening. Of course, it's going to be Series 7 versus Ace Gamers. And this is one game, again, I did say, I don't think anybody wants to go and miss. This is a very important game as there's a lot of pride on the line. There's a lot of fight, you know. The South Africans and the Nigerians, we are ever waging war, and it's never settled. But you know, this is one of those games where you can actually say, oh, after this game, I can now say it was the better nation. And of course, it's going to be very important here. But again, it's a Ghanaian org, you know, with South African players. Now we officially head straight into the action, and it's going to be 21-14. The game is very close. CR7 though are going to have the lead, mind you, as now we make our way to a speed suit.
Yep, mid-city hillside will reset there. They will start the gunfights flying right, left and right there. And you can tell that both teams are ready to settle the score. But that's now Godnick now fights to life full bite the dust as well. And that's more gonna be coming both inside. They will respond in time. And that's a 7-3 team members down. Sprint fights are double, not response with another double. And that's 7. Yeah, on the fighting dust side. And the kill field is yellow. That's not good, great start. S7 though, they will play catch up.
I mean, now you're going to see them just lose that B2 entirely out. They don't have the spawn, mind you, but now Rin. Death Machine comes through, finds a double. You know when the man picks up that then, it's always going to be trouble, but now he falls. And now the boys in yellow once again. Now Ace are going to find value in again. They need to get Scrab locked in fully and start going next. And look at that mini map. It's going to be the boys in blue, share 7, able to get the next hill first. And that might be very important now to be able to play and maybe able to get things back on par and maybe even get that lead. But now Virus gets a double kill there. Scrap time. And little more is going to go in their favor. And now we need to make our way all the way to P3. Narc falls. Actually, no. He finds the kill first. Virus goes down. Liquid finds a double as well. Life and Funny are going to fall first. But now Rin and Hacks as well on the kill fit now for their side. As now Ace are not going to have that spawn for that P3. It's going to be CR7. Now the War Machine for Funny comes through. Hacks there with the Tempest also bringing value. But he's going to get backstabbed by Storm. And just like that, the break is going to come through.
They're gonna come through in there. That 7 still losing members there. The kill field now flickering between the yellow, but Squid is still picking numbers. But the trade will fight them. Storm are now fighting 2, fighting 3, and they will get Snap will get a double there. And now the man goes down. Of course, they fight him. I like the fact that both teams are just going toe to toe here. But you can tell that S7 at this point they are still playing catch up. They had a great run in the P1, but unfortunately, they just didn't have that good beat today. And now it's starting to tell on them.
45-76 is going to be a scoreline so far. So now, mind you, if you're the side of Asia, you still have that lead locked in. It's going to be very vital now for you. 51-point mark for the boys in blue. But now you need to go to P4, which is going to open it first. The answer is going to be Aces. Mind you, they do have that spawn locked in. So all they now need to do is continue to start and Storm. Get a double kill. Hacks, there's a player there. Rin able to get that help. Liquid gets a trade and Hacks takes him down. And now Rin behind them. They have Cinnamando. Ace are going to get the lead locked in by a mile. The 83-point mark. The bait and switch there for the boys of Ace. Now, Death Machine for Liquids. One to the window there. Fanny finds him first. Liquids going down. Fanny falls. The back and forth is going to come through. And now the Sparrow comes through. A boy player. Storm gets a double first. 5 fights 1. Can he break the hill? The answer is going to be no. Equalizer now for Virus. Finds his double. Oh my god, the triple. But he's going to get shot down as well. 84. 94 others for Asia. As they are about to cross the 100-point mark. But now Series 7 are finally going to get the break they so much deserve. Now they haven't. P4. Contest wants to play once again. Now Squid. Tempest finds a double. Finds a triple. The trainers not find him. Live goes down. And look at that. The back and forth are going to be there. Now Series 7 are going to lose out on the scrap time. Ace now have to make their way to us back to P1. 103-64 is going to be your scoreline.
Yep, what's the 100-point mark now? His gamers are keeping it that way, the score lead. But that will be a headshot from the side of his gamers, and the trophy system is just coming through. And they will make sure that they keep that lead. And to be fair, 7 at this point, they're still playing catch up. It's been telling on them, and it's still telling on them. And now S7, they will not get numbers. Ruin a life for Hacks as well. Skin picks up the kill. Liquid fights well with the bread. Pyros will bite the dust. And that's more coming through for his gamers. The kill feed is yellow. But no, Hacks will say no. Funny fights another 2 Hacks as well. That's an official double for the man. His game was now 120-point mark. Series 7 still on 68. Like Virus will try to find more. Trying to get them close to 100-point mark. Virus gets a double, and that will not be enough for them. They have to get more. Each one closing that gap. 120-80 is your score.
So far, so good. Ace are going to be just, holding that lead still. So that's going to be very vital now to get caught. Series 7, they are on the back foot, but they are keeping things as close as they possibly can. And once again, P1 done. You need to go to P2. P2 about to start counting. Series 7 are going to get there first. Something there last time out. Now they need to hold it down again. Virus finds kills. Green finds a double. Already on the 23 kill mark is going to be Hacks. Green on the 31 kill mark. This man, a walking turret. Literally, he takes players out wherever he sees them. Really gets another double, but now he falls. Fadi's War Machine comes to play now, able to hold it down for them. Now Series 7 are finally going to get above the 100-point mark, and finally they might be able to go and get that lead locked in. Now V-Nex there with the War Machine. The 14 kill back now for the man. Storm comes through, and the boys in yellow are going to break that hill. While Saigon say that they're all going to get wiped out. Hacks comes through again, takes out Squid, and now we see Series 7 are going to get that lead locked in for the very first time. Fadi double bread, finds a double. 130, 120 is your current score line. The chaos here on the P2 so far, man. Tantalizing.
That's a life they did. 136, 120 is your score boss here. And 7 men taking that lead. They can't let it go, but not Liquids and Storm will say no. As they will find more. Life gets a double with a Sparrow. Life gets a triple with a Sparrow. And that will be Virus picking another. They will get more. 0-7 holding on to that lead and saying Ghana must go on this hard points, and then Gamers now playing catch up for the first time since the halfway start. Liquids now, Squid finds one, and that will be more. Life gets another. Life may not get a double. The man will reload and hold out on that thought. And 0-7, 147 now. Almost in 150 point back. 8 Gamers still playing catch up. 9 finds one, and the dust smoke bomb straight will find him. That will not be a good place. Now Squid gets a double with a Tempest. Squid gets a triple with the Tempest, and that is Phoenix on biting the dust. They will find more. Virus and Storm. Virus gets another double, and 0-7 still keeping that lead. Great work from that team.
149, 140, Sierra 7 is going to have that lead locked in so that's a very important now. Johnny in their course, and now the boys in yellow are going to come through. Look at finds a double, Knock finds one. It's now P3 scrap time so far. Ace are still going to get it locked in. It's now they are going to now retake their lead. Knock finds one kill, 5 D4s, and the boys finally are starting to rack up points once again. Now you need to go to P4, mind you. The spawns are going to be very important, going towards that P4, and now we saw yellow on the kill vid of Sierra 7 have not found their footing, but they have that P for spawn. Can they hold it down? Absolute chaos now for spawn control, and CS7 still have it, but the hardpoint time might start counting first in favor of Ace.
Now in favor of Ace Dig, now they've taken back the lead and saying that Nigeria doesn't have any of them. But will 0-7 take that line down? And the kill for the team yellow, but has to say
Point is ours.
gonna be chaos. You will ruin the members there, get them closer, equalizing the score, getting ahead. Barrows gets a double, get them ahead. 0-7. Yep, let's go, and they will go into time points. 170, 162 is a scoreboard, and that will be 2. 2 for the man. Hacks will go down. They will find more, but it gets another. Both teams 2-10. No green for anybody in this hard point. 181, 162 is your scoreboard count.
7 so far. Spyro goes through now for life. Able to find value hopefully with that 10. No, so far, no value found. But again, mind you, they are about to cross the 200 point mark, and closely they are. 192, 8 more points between them and the 200 point mark finally. But now Ace on the back foot. That's not something I thought I was going to see when I saw the way the game started and the way they held control every single hill. But so far, so good. Now things are going to go back to where it all started. Back to P1, and Virus finds 1 kill. Straight with the trade now. The back and forth trades come through. Ace are going to get that P1 locked in first. Dom now, double kill foul. You can find 1 for him. The death machine now popped out, and now the boys in yellow are finding value of the value of the value. As that kill fed is going to be totally yellow. P1 so far is going to be theirs for the taking. Hacks come through, finds 1 kill. Can they get that break finally? The answer might be yes. It's now they do with the contest comes through back. Stop the 41 kill mark will stop. 54 for real. My God, the man you are for 199, about to get above that 200, but Marco Ace now are still fighting back on there. So far, so good. P1, the scrap time might be theirs, because now you see CR7 already rotating for that P2. Might be vital and might be what they need to maintain their lead.
Yeah, they did 0-7. That's what they're still doing there. But that cleansing getting closer to that title point. That's a double for them. And now trying to find the value there. Smoke bomb not being any easy though. He will have to get even closer for the trade fighting, but that's finally taking down the man. And he will go down. Liquids rather. He will go down. Squeeze finds Virus in turn. The trade finds him. But that 205.07 title point 215. So that will be more for the side of his game as they're trying to close in the lead. No more time for this hard point. They have to get it, and they have to get it now. Those points now ruined on the deck machine, trying to recap back, but not able to find anyone. Squid will take him down. If anything should go down, it's ruined. He needs to accelerate their win, but 8 gamers won't take that line down. The man will be a menace, but now more gunfights coming in. Now will take a party, that will take out life, and that's more fun. He gets them with a war machine. Phoenix with a war machine onto double. Axe will fall, life will fall with it, and more death from Phoenix. That's an official triple there. Both them out with a war machine. Barrows and Buddy wrecking the havoc in the hardcore.
I mean, 2-12. Things are going to get tied up, but I start going to say that CR7 are not going to get that lead ring taken on their favor. Mind you, Peach is going to be put to an entrance, so now you need to get P3. We're going to get there first. The answer, it's going to be Ace. They're going to get that P3 first. The scoreline, though, in favor of CR7, but Ace now, they can still make it work. So far, they have the better spawn. They have the hard point time, and in 3 seconds, it's going to start counting in their favor. Phoenix, 1 kill foul. Tempest comes through. Get the machine off the liquid, but the boys in blue are going to find a lot more bodies for another life to break that hell. Can they make it work? CR7 are going to break the hill as easy as they possibly could. All that rotation conducted as CR7 are now going to break it and even get spot in their favor. This might be where they close things up. 237 and counting, make that 239. Ace are finally going to get that break, but now Life and Win come together through the door and they break the hard point in time. 2, 4, 3, 7 more. Ace cannot find any way back. They have no oppressed, no squad to walk with. Series 7 are going to tie the knot. 250, 260 is your scoreline for the hard point game. My God.
Yep. That was definitely a Ghana must go situation, dude. I mean, to be fair, man, they did make Ghana go and no grief for anybody lifestyle there. But then that was actually a very interesting play. We saw Fadi do his thing. We saw Ruin absolutely ruin people with the death machine. And we also saw Hacks as well. They really made an absolute menace trio there, wreaking havoc in the hard points and continuing that onslaught. But now, I mean, it's kind of ironic though, because they didn't exactly start out so well in that P2, that first P2. But then somehow they made up for their losses, made up for lost time, lost kills, and lost hard points. And they held that lead. It's game as they had a good run in the beginning of the hard points, but it just wasn't in store for them, man.
I mean, it just ultimately wasn't their game. They started so well, mind you. They started on where we joined the scrim. They started on the lead, and they had the lead for at least 4 or 5 more hard points there. And we saw Series 7 eventually start to catch things up. And man, ultimately it was going to be their game. But look at that, man! 55 kills for Rain. Absolute beast of a man, and every single player on their side above the 1 minute mark. But Rain, 55 kills black. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a very interesting play there. 65 bomb on the man, 199 impact. And you can tell above the 1 minute time there. 5 players of S7, and on the side of Ace Gamers, I mean, they did do well. I mean, 47 kills. Look at that on Squid. I mean, he's the only one actually giving anyone for the run up to that money on the side of S7, except Ruin, of course.
I mean, if there's anybody you want to watch out for, no matter the mode, hardpoint, S&D, control, it does not matter. You have to watch out for Rain. He's a very dangerous player, and no matter what role he picks up, he's always going to be that player you don't want to be messing about. And again, Ace just learned their lesson. Rain. This man absolutely fine. Wait, did I say 55? That is 65. That is 65 kills. I am sorry, Rain. Forgive me, my lord. The man had 65 kills. God, I beg. Like, bro, somebody in the comments saying Rain is out here looking like the Homelander, and I swear the guy's not joking. He is literally any bro. CC. Like, I know in the past we've had that talk about top tier players in AF, and a lot of times we don't want to add Rain because last year was his first year, his peak here, where he just got the RM10 and then he was like so crazy and all over the place, and I'm like, okay, he's doing well, but he should not be the top 3, top 5 African least. But right now, Omar, this guy should be top 2, bro. But he's just literally, no matter what the opponent is, Ruin is going to touch that opponent. So I mean, Ruin right now might be top 3 players in Africa, maybe top 2, might even be top 1, but I'm not going to go that far. So I'm just going to say top 3 for sure. But I mean, clean game again for Series 7. And now A's, they need to win S&D to force them up 3, man. That's it.
Man, with the roster on S7, with the way they held on to that lead, and with the fact that S7 S&D is supposedly their mood, man, I'm gonna be honest with you here, man. I don't see that happening. But then, hey, we did see S7 start out not so well for the hard point, and at a point they took back the lead. Ace Gamers started really well. They showed really dominance there, so there could be a change of things there in the S&D. But then, honestly, with the crowd right now, with the way things went to the hard point, honestly, right now, I'm gonna incline towards the side of S7 for the S&D. They do have a great chance there, especially with Ruin on that roster, man. The man is definitely going to be a menace.
I mean, if you look at the chat right now, and I do bid you look at it, there's the Ace Gamers Esports official account saying Rain. I mean, how bad can it get for your own org to be glazing your opponents, bro. Like imagine Manchester City now. They're glazing a Man U player in a derby, bro. That's exactly what we're saying. As you see, the Ace game was official account glazing rain, but it is what it is, man. Now we are going into such a destroy. Like you did say, CR7 they have had a formidable SD in the past, but in this league so far, I think we have to stop lying to ourselves. They've not been that SD team. They've not been the best SD team out there. So they have a very long way to go. But I mean, again, like you did rightly mention with the kind of players they have with that roster, not just Rain, we're talking about Hacks and Life, those two players. Literally everybody on the roster, not just every single player, they played a part and they together, man, those guys look literally untouchable. But again, if you have Ruin, that's already a two-man team. It's a 6v5, and Ace, they have to watch out for that, man. Search and Destroy, no matter the map is going to be on, it's going to be in major trouble if you can't contain Ruin.
Yeah, it's definitely a two-man player there. I mean, he did have 65 kills in the hard point, and you can tell that 65 is actually, give or take, 35% of the entire hard points target. So to tell you that one player got 35% of the entire hard point target, that is insane. And I'm pretty sure that is not only going to happen in the hard point, it also happened in the S&D, because I'm pretty sure Ruin is not going to go off form. This is not the time to go off form. This is the time they're going to need you the most. And if you're S7, you want to end things off in the S&D, not to go to a control, so that you can go home with a 2-0 lead. And that's going to be the best outcome for them right now. Hopefully we don't get to see a DQ, man.
No, I'm going through chat right now. I just saw Nami say disable being used by hey God, bro. Hey, bro, that lie, bro. I don't believe her, bro. That lie, bro. See, God. Hey, wow. At this point, guys, we can now call it Call of Duty. You know what? I don't believe Dre. Hello, please. I don't believe Dre. Dre's lying, John. Dre has to be lying, guys, right now. So I'm going to have to ask her, hello, to confirm. I don't believe what Dre's saying, man. I don't believe Nami. I don't believe Dre. There's something. I don't. Nah, I'm in denial, bro. I'm in denial full time. Hello is laughing. That is confirmed. Hello is laughing. It's confirmed, bro. GG's, bro. We are cooked. God. Black, how do you feel?
Well, the means that we're definitely going to see a control here, because that's the implication of this, because 07 did get the DQ, and that means all Ruin's 65 bomb was in vain. And he's going to have to make the SND work out and the control work out if they do want to take the fixture again. And this is another get out of jail free card for Ace Gamers. Extreme had theirs. Now this is their turn. Hopefully they can make it work like Extreme did. I mean, what better chance can they get than now? The S&D and the control is their opportunity to tie things up in their favor and end the fixture with a good night's sleep and a victory send-off to S7 and say that, okay, look, Ghanaian rice is better than jollof rice.
I just heard Black Manta say good night's sleep. Bro, I'm going to be having nightmares the whole evening today. Like, DQ. Like, that's why I'm going to be hearing try my sleep, I swear to God. And I don't know what to call this, man. Sorry, can any of the mods confirm, was a DQ issued out for game map 3? I just want to be clear. Or was the DQ eventually issued out for the map 3 for Extreme? Because if that did happen, then we have seen 4 maps on stream and all 4 maps have had DQs. How does it make any sense? I mean, we have, mind you, if he was pre-world champs, I'll say, oh, these guys, they don't care about world champs. Now we have world champs. What is the excuse? Why are teams making so many mistakes? This is one of the biggest leagues in the African scene right now, the Mpro League, and you're still making these mistakes. I mean, come on, guys, come on. And it's not like it happened in 1 map. It happened in 2 maps, 3 maps, 4 maps on the same stream. Like, it might be time to see all of you guys now. This is an official announcement. We are recruiting casters. If you want to be a caster and just share your phone, bro. Come and cast like me, bro. Me and Black, we are casters. Eugene, Trout, Tiano, all of us, bro. We need more casters in AF. So, guys, please, if you're tired of being a pro player, you can come cast. And man, I'm just tired. I'm tired, man.
Yeah, I feel, man. I feel, man. But then, to be fair, if you're Ace gamers, you're energized because this is your chance to take the fixture once more. Like I said before, it's a good thing for them. One man food is another man poison, but in this case, one man's misfortune is another man's fortune. Ace gamers, it's their fortune. I mean, I can't even imagine how Ruin is feeling right now. It's gonna be like, okay, look, what? You want to tell me that everything I did, those death machine kills, those outplays, those controls, those scrap times, those heal times, they were all for nothing? And you can tell that it's gonna be like, okay, look, you know what? I'm just gonna lock in and take the S&D and the control. Since you guys want to go for a game 3, we're gonna go for a game 3, and we can expect some level of retaliation from the side of S7. They are definitely not gonna take it like that. But now we get into the S&D. The first round is on, Carl.
I mean, you keep saying game 3, but there's a high chance that Ace might even win game 2 and close things off 2-0. So we can't even be sure that we are going to get game 3. So for now, we might as well not confirm that. But again, one player yet to load in for CR7. I don't think game has started, guys. Yeah, of course, that must started. I was so confused there. But now game has finally started. It's a 5v5. This time around, it's a 5v5. And again, man, Ace have won the very first. I see CR7 still have the 1-0. So maybe there's something I'm missing here. But yeah, I hope now we're going to such a destroy channel. So far, Ace, man, there's a lot of things we talked about here. The wall bank coming from Dark, but it's not going to find any value. And if you're a CR7, now you need to win such a destroyer, man.
Yeah, you need to win this map. If you're Ace gamers, you need to round things up here. But then don't forget, this is S&D, man. But then, like you said, I'm looking at the gunfights are gonna come in. It has DX alive fighting it off. Getting to the next round. More gunfights comes in. Storm and Squid fights one, and Storm will get a double. One man left for the side, of course. The casting scores. Ace gamers will get that round. It's a great start. You can tell that they don't want to throw this round and this mode to S7. They want to end things here.
If you're Ace so far, you have started well. You've won the very first round in a very dominating style. Only one player fell for them, so 2 players actually did fall. Sorry, my bad. 2 players fell for them in that round, but they eventually had more. So again, if you're Ace now, you need to now continue as you have started, and you need to make sure you are closing off round 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 7-0 here to win the old S&D. But again, I don't think we're really going to let that happen. Hacks now comes to there. The O did find the no value. Squid takes out life, and now numbers fighting. There's one player down. The back and forth chase come through. Squid gets a triple, and all players fall by his hands. Squid takes out Storm, and numbers now a 3v2. Ruin takes one more down. Squid goes down to the man. Ruin, the Ghanaian, goes once again, finding value for his side. He might be their savior. The man is moving like legit out. Oh my god, Homelander fights one more kill. Ruin, that's going to be 3 in this round. And now one more player left to get that clutch knock. Takes out the goat. Man falls first. Mountain 1v1. And oh, Jesus Christ. How did he win that gunfight?
Yep, that's Ruin, all right. If anyone can put it off. Oh, no, that's not. That is definitely going to be an interesting play for him there. Coming in clutch for his gamers, somehow making it work. And that's the second round and take it to their belts. And it's the third round. Here we go, man. Here we go. Let's see if S7 can actually do something here. Because that's 2 back-to-back rounds taken by his gamers. But now Squid planting in there. We're really going to hold this out at this point. S7, they're really going to collect. Okay, get back, get their asses together. Because if they want to take the picture of the game mode, they have to win S&D to move on to control. But that's 2 members down from their side. And Liquid will find 3. And Ruin finds another. Finally shot to Liquid down. Ruin will fall. Storm takes him out. A great option to take out. Great person to take out. And now live. The last man standing. And the last hope for S7.
You're gonna hear this horror watch. You're the last man standing. Complete the mission. Can he do it actually though? One player found already. He's gonna shut one down. It's a 1v4. He's found 1. He's gonna find 2. He's going to find 3. But knock with the trade fight simple life. The man you are almost completed the quadruple. Jesus freaking Christ. But A's are still going to take that round home. 3-0, round 4. Here we go.
Yeah, that's 3 back-to-back rounds for his game. You can tell that they really took that DQ seriously. This numbers of S7, but he's not gonna get it though. He's not gonna be awarded that war bank. Probably next round he might get it. Perhaps persistence might be the answer in this situation here. But that's S7 there. They still maintain their numbers. They need to take around at least a 3-0, and that Storm will fall. Ruin gets the kill, of course it's him, and that will be a 5v4 situation. Numbers are not gonna be in the advantage of Ace Gamers.
And again, so far 3-0, Series 7, man. I mean, I still see the scoreboard showing me S7 have won, so I'm thinking there's something I'm missing here. Hopefully I am, because, man, I want to go and see that map 3, so if A's going to win S&D, hopefully we can get a map 3 forwards, but so far so good, Chad. Back and forth, just having to come to Hacks, going to find the very first skill. Squid's going to go down first, and now it is going to be a 3v5. Series 7 are going to have numbers, and A's, they need to now find a way to make it work this time. Ruin is sniping hand for the man 6 kill mark. Virus yet to get his very first kill, but now the plant has happened. Knock takes out Fuddy, so it's going to be a 3v4. Numbers there, still close, but in favor of Series 7.
Yeah, in favor of 07, there's a 3v3. The numbers are tied. Let's go and say that one member will fall. Life will be the one to bite dust, getting set to the next round. But then 07, things are looking up for them, really, because you still have Ruin on that roster. Hacks and Life. If anyone can clutch it, it's gonna be them. They can make it work, but that will be Axe falling, and Virus finds the clutch. And 0 rounds won by Ace Games.
3-1, Series 7 are finally going to get their whole round. And, well, now if you're A's, man, you've won 3 back-to-back rounds, and now you finally lost 1. You just need to find a way to, you know, get the morale back in your favor and continue again. And should they start early on and maybe try to end things up in this note. You've won the hard win there due to that teaching on Series 7. All you now need to do is finish things off on the game here. But Fuddy comes through. Sniper walks out for the man. The R-Boy is going to get flashed, but no value trade comes through for them. As now, A's are not going to be over-aggressive. Finlex takes out one player, reinforce, vital kill, 4v4, and both sides now are going to get equalized in terms of numbers here.
Yeah, equalized in terms of numbers, the 4v4. You can tell, oh, Storm and Squid, pick up Virus and Fuddy, but the trade comes through. Storm will be found, and that's Life on Hacks falling, and Ace Gamers. They are quick with the numbers, and the bomb will be defused by Squid, awarding Ace Gamers that 5th round. And 4 back-to-back, 3 back-to-back rounds, 1 round 1. 07 are still playing catch-up. We're now round 6. Here we go. This might be the round for them, but they will start in here. Now Squid going in. The nades might be thrown. He might need to go in there. He might need to throw those nades. He has to if you want to get those kills. Now gets the plant in, and the numbers, no one has fallen just yet. You can tell Knock. Oh my goodness, it cast the scores. Squid will find Hacks. 1 member down. That's 7. Numbers advantage to them, and now Squid holding in position here. VNX as well, just counting down, just waiting for the pressure. Oh my goodness, Clifford finds Fuddy, and that's another member fall. And 07, the numbers are not in their favor right now. So 5v3, Ruin will go down. The best chance for 07, and it's a 2v2, Virus and Live. If anyone can make this clutch, it's gotta be them. And as I say that, VNX will fall, and 07, they're trying to equalize the numbers here. 8 gamers, they take the round again. And right now, man, so far, Series 7 is getting to match point, and we still haven't seen a sign of a reverse sweep.
5-1. If your A's, 2 more rounds to glory, 2 more rounds to the finish line. Please, Lord, 1 more. Oh, Father, 1 more. It's going to be their prayers now. Just 2 more rounds is what they need, but 1 step at a time. As now we go to round 8 here. Series 7 are going to have numbers tied up 5v5. Nobody has gone down. Storm sniper in hand. Life is waiting outside there. I don't know. Oh my god, the headshot takes it down. Life falls. Maybe a double. Virus finds 1. Fighting on the air shot down by Storm. The Killian sniper. Virus takes 1 there. So for the trade. Squid goes down. Now numbers are going to be 3v3. Tied up once again. Knock takes 1 more player down. Hacks falls. Ruin. The Guardian goes and Virus, the captain, left to go and get the clutch now with Series 7 A's. Can they just get the lead even further than 6-1? Or maybe Ruin and Virus are enough for that clutch. Actually 1v3.
Yeah, 1v3. If anyone can make the clutch, it's gotta be Ruin. He's their best chance right now, and you can tell that he's just holding in position here and really trying to close in the gap here. But at this point, the bomb He's being planted now. Of course they do. At this point, you gotta bait out Rain. Now the nades going, not it's gonna be enough to bait him out. Ruin just might walk into this one. They hold that position. Ruin will find Storm, and that's one member taking down 1v2. Can he make the clutch? But the big question here is, can Liquids prevent that and knock? If anyone, we have seen Knock make clutches before, but this is Ruin we're talking about. How can he make it work?
1v2 really goes into open court, and that's going to be a big mistake there. He's going to absolutely get shot down. 6-1 is your scoreline. It's match points, it's map points, it's series points, everything points, and this is it. One more round across that finish line. Series 7 about to lose 2-0 in the battle of the South Africans versus the Nigerians, where Ghanaians somehow find a way to be in the mix, but I don't know how, but again, how we go. Squid commits suicide. Jesus, somebody check on the man. He must be going through a rough time. Now 4v5, Series 7 are going to have numbers thanks for that mistake. What the hell?
Yeah, what the heck there? That's Knock now. Getting taken out by Fadi. And you can tell Series 7 they're taking this bad boy seriously. Fadi gets a double with a sniper. Storm fight the dust. Getting sent to the next round. Series 7, they're trying to prolong the game. They're trying to hold out on this one. They're trying to make sure that they get it in. But then you can tell Phoenix rather, he will hold this position here. And that's Rowan. Only Liquids gets the kill. It's a 2v4. If anyone can make the clutch, it's gotta be Liquids and Phoenix. They have to make it work if they want to make this the end of the fixture. It's match point for them. It's game. I just need one more party. Now the gunfighter not gonna find anyone. The bomber still not been planted by Phoenix, though, by Liquids rather. Mind you, they're still holding it out. They have to plant the bomb if they want to make this work. Now they're heading towards the A side, but there is already a man position there. And it's a 4v2. 4v2. They're holding in line. They just might walk into this one. They just might walk into it, Carl.
2v4, they don't have numbers. The bomb has not gone down, and again, I think they're picking the absolute worst place to plant because, man, his life is somewhere there. You've also got Fadi somewhere. Fadi fight. Oh, freaking General Fadi! Punch a double, clean work, easy peasy. As now they're going to extend their lifeline a little bit longer. 6-2, your scoreline. But my God, Fadi's double there has to be struggling. These snipers really, Fadi. I mean, every single player in the series have Atlanta right now. They've been absolutely monstrous the whole evening. But now if you're A's, you still have that one more round. You can't let any comebacks happen. Hack there. Going to get squared out. The not force. Wait. The not chase. Sees Virus. The Virus sees it first. Going to fall down. Virus gets a double. Captain, my captain, gets a double kill there. And now 3v5. Series 7 are going to claim number 1v5.
1v5 indeed, and that's Fadi. The last man left, rather, no, that's Storm. The last man left, and that will be not enough. Axe will claim that life and granting 0-7 that round. They've won 2 back-to-back rounds. It's still match point for its gamers, so S7 are still riding on a thin line here, Carl.
Defend the objective.
But they are, but again, the morals have not been shifted to their favor. That's the one thing you can't forget about, because right now they've won 2 back-to-back rounds, and now if they continue anyways, they're currently on. They might just pull off that comeback and maybe potentially force the map 3, and that's something everybody on the stream wants to go and see. Now 6-3, it's going to be a score line. Now the train might come to Rain, or if Extension is going to get punished heavily there, and that was not a good call. 5v4, CR7 are not going to have numbers. This might be where we put the fries in the back. Let's just take one more player down. The captain falls. 5v3. 3 more players now for the boys of Series 7. Can they still find their way back in this one? They have no guiding lamps and nothing whatsoever. Sniper now. Fadi goes in. No value found. Plant comes 3-foot knock. The 44 on the clock and counting down. Series 7. They've got to make their move now. Hacks scores and oh, Storm. And going to close the series 2-0. My God.
Yep, that was actually a very interesting play there. Storm getting a double. They needed that double, man. They needed to close things up. It was match point. 0-7 dragged it out. 2 back-to-back rounds, taking the rounds. He said, no, okay, look, okay, this has gone way too far. We have to end this now before they get too close and it becomes a match point for both of them. But then we saw very interesting plays from S7 too. You can tell Ruin Storm really tried to make sure that they don't let the game drag out too long. But unfortunately, Ace Gamers, they couldn't let that DQ advantage slide. Speaking of DQs, we have to ask if there is a DQ for this mode, Carl. It's very important to know whether we get to see So when I'm getting to see control. So please, production, we appreciate that. If you could tell us whether there's a DQ for that. By the way, then look at the match starts here. You can see Liquid here with the 145 impact, 10 bomb, and on the other side of Ruin, with the side of Series 7 rather, you will see Ruin with 10 bomb and 133. I mean, to be fair, they did not perform as I expected, and to think that I actually went for them, man, I mean, to be fair, and yeah, the scores have been corrected, Carl, so it's now a 2-0 in favor of Ace Gamers.
I mean, 2-0, that's it. This is where, yeah, I mean,
Hey!
guys, good news, guys.
Yes!
This is the very first time in my life for a very long time that I actually hear Hello give me good news. Hello gave me good news, guys. Like, for the first time in 74 years, Hello gave me good news, man. There is not going to be a DQ. And of course, A's are going to take the series. But again, I want to give a big shout out to Hello, guys. See, his birthday was a couple of days back, and he got a chance to see his first water fountain, guys. Crazy work. Big shout out to Hello, man. Happy birthday to you in arrears. We hope you had a good day. But again, man, A's are going to take the series here 2-0. And CR7, just, not their lucky day. The hard point lost there to the DQ. They would have actually forced them out 3, but not hard point DQ. S&D lost fair and square to A's clean work. And that's it, 2-0. No map 3 in play. And man, the Nigerians once again are going to let me down, aren't they? This is what it is.
Yeah, it's the country, man. You can't depend on this country, like they would always say. And it looks like Ghana had more in store to save for us, especially that S&T. I'm pretty sure they knew what they were dealing with, and they weren't going to let that DQ advantage slide. I like the fact that they just said, we're going to get to a control. But nah, we're gonna make the most of this. We're gonna do what we can, salvage the win we got through the technical difficulties and the road that was broken, and we're gonna make the S&D work. And it looked like at some points, Sarah 7 said, okay, look, I know you want to take advantage of that DQ, but we're still here. We have a very good S&D reputation, although not in this league, but in the previous times, but still, we're gonna take some more for ourselves. And they said, okay, look, this has gone too far. Storm absolutely became the Storm and took out a double in that final round, gaining them that match point they needed for the past 2 rounds that S7 stole from them.
I mean, again, wonderful games. It's been a very crazy night, with a lot of back and forth and a lot of DQs here and there. I'm just glad that the final map had no DQs. That's the happiest day of my life ever. The final map, was a clean game. Both sides gave it their all. Everybody brought their A game to there. And again, man, big shout out to CR7. That was a flawed. They fought hard. There's no point in that game where you can actually say, oh, they didn't play well, because man, Rain, Hacks, Fadi, man, Live, Virus, every single player, they brought their A game out there today. Unfortunately, it just wasn't going to be their day. And of course, easy peasy win for A's as they are going to take the series 2-0. And that's it. This is match day 6. My bad. This is the final game of match day 6. And it's been your boy Carl, and of course with the one and only Black Matter. This is the National Mobile Pro League, brought to you by Game Evo and Common Black. Do you have any final things to tell this wonderful guys on the stream before we go and say goodnight?
Yeah, I just want to say great plays by the teams. I'm sorry for all the DQs, guys, but then this is AFC and things like this are bound to happen. Hopefully, the next time you get to see us, which is going to be up on Monday, we don't get to see situation like this. But then, great play by Ace Gamers, great utilization of what hand was played to them, and great play by S7. Bad luck next time. Congratulations to Ace Gamers on their win, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.
way I love to drop that. Stains dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.